Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to create an effortless UI animation in After Effects. This animation looks so clean and professional, you'll definitely want to try it. Before we dive in, don't forget to like and subscribe for future updates. Alright, let's start by creating a dark gray circle in your composition. To center it perfectly, use the shortcut Ctrl+Alt+Home to center the anchor point, and then Ctrl+Home to snap the circle to the center of the screen. Next, create a smaller, bright red circle for the notification dot. Use the same centering shortcut as before. Now, grab the Type tool and type the number 1, which will represent the number of messages, and center that in the composition as well. Next, import a WhatsApp logo into your composition. Use the scale parameter to make sure it fits nicely inside the dark gray circle. Don't be afraid to tweak the scale until it looks just right. Once that's done, it's time to position our notification dot. First, parent the number 1 layer to the red dot layer. Now you can adjust the position and scale of the red dot, and the number will follow along perfectly, just as I'm demonstrating in the video. So far, so good. Now it's time to animate the WhatsApp logo. We'll use the position parameter to make the logo pop up. Set your starting and ending keyframes, and then be sure to ease them. Easing your keyframes is often the difference between an average edit and a brilliant one. For this, I'm using a paid plugin called Mobar from MotionApe to speed up my workflow, but you can use the built-in ease functions too. Once you're happy with the animation, copy those exact keyframes and paste them onto the dark gray circle layer. This will make our placeholder circle pop up in sync with the logo. For the final touch, trim the beginning of the notification dot layer so that it only appears right when the WhatsApp logo pops up on screen. To animate it, you can add some simple opacity and scale keyframes to make it pop in, or you can just copy the values I'm using here. After you're done with the initial keyframes, select the Shape tool and create a rounded rectangle in your composition. Now, on the rectangle's shape layer, twirl down the properties until you find Rectangle Path 1. Right-click on it and select Convert to Bezier Path. Once that's done, go to the new Path property that appears and copy its keyframe. Next, go back to our dark gray circle, which is our placeholder. Do the same thing. Find its Ellipse Path. Right-click to convert it to a Bezier path and create a keyframe. Now simply paste the rectangle path keyframe you copied earlier onto this layer. You'll instantly see the circle morph effortlessly into the rectangle. Don't forget to center it using Ctrl+Alt+Home and then Ctrl+Home. I'm repeating this shortcut so that it becomes second nature for you. It's incredibly useful. This rectangle will serve as the path for our dark gray circle to morph into. Here's a pro tip for an ultra-smooth transition. Right-click on the top left vertex of the path and select Set First Vertex. This tells After Effects where to start the morph, preventing any weird twisting. You'll also notice I've added a null object and parented both the WhatsApp logo and the notification dot to it. This allows me to move both layers at the same time while the main shape is morphing. Finally, as the shape morphs, make sure to slowly fade out the notification dot and add in your new WhatsApp notification text to complete the animation. Next, add your WhatsApp notification text. Make sure to trim the beginning of this text layer so it only appears as the placeholder begins morphing into a rectangle. Then, add a few position and opacity keyframes to make the text fade in effortlessly. As always, be sure to ease your keyframes to make the animation smooth and pleasing to the eye. Now, bring in a downward arrow icon. To change its color from black to white, simply apply the fill effect. Use the scale and position properties to place it perfectly inside the placeholder. I'm also adding a few subtle position and rotation keyframes to give it a more natural, floating feel. You can just copy the values I'm using here. Finally, let's animate the cursor. Import your cursor image and move your playhead to where you want the animation to end. Place the cursor near the downward arrow and set a position keyframe. This will be its final resting spot. Now, move that keyframe forward in the timeline. Make sure you trim the start of the layer so the cursor only appears when its animation begins. With the playhead at the beginning of the trimmed layer, move the cursor to the bottom of the screen. To create a natural-looking curved path, select the pen tool, hold the Alt key, and click and drag on the motion path to curve it. To add another level of authenticity, throw in some subtle rotation keyframes as it moves, making it look like a real mouse movement. Now, select the two bottom vertices of the rectangle and drag them down to transform the shape. You may need to add a new position keyframe to recenter the shape in the composition. Before proceeding, make sure to duplicate your final keyframes to hold the animation. The text layers have served their purpose, so it's time to create a simple fade-out animation for them. Keep following along as we bring this amazing animation to the finish line.
shape.